Hello, my crafty friends. Welcome to Happy Place Crafting, crafting therapy for the soul. I'm trying something new with my mic today, so I'm hoping you can hear me. If not, I'm gonna pull my hair out. But it's registering on the mixer because I was watching I was watching a replay, and I noticed you can't really hear me that well. You can hear everything I'm doing. It's great for ASMR, but you cannot hear me talking as much. So I kind of wanted to try to rectify that. So I moved the microphone, and I'm going to try to talk a little bit louder, and I turned the volume up, I think, so hopefully you'll be able to hear me better. And if not, then it's back to the drawing board for me. All right, we're going to continue to work on Harriet, the Little Red Hen Golden Book journal, and we've got a bunch of stuff to add to her. The crazy thing is the other journal that I'm working on is almost done. I worked on it yesterday a lot and got a bunch of stuff done. So we've got our blue ribbon for this one. We got our advertisements. I'm trying to think. Let me grab the other journal so I can kind of compare and see. So I'm not dur-dur-during. To try to figure out what all I need to do. Okay, let's see. Well, we did that part on that one. What did we do on the other one? Oh, the pocket. Let's, do we want the pocket there? Or do we want it here? What else is on there? Oh, that. Okay, let's do the pocket here. We're going to do that today, if we can find the pocket. Where is that little pocket? Here it is. We need some paper. Let's grab some. We need a scene for here. What card are we going to put in it? Maybe, all right, so it's going to be like that. I kind of like that one with this paper. So let's maybe go with something a little more floral. Let's make sure you can see what's going on. There's some florals that might go okay with that, actually. That. And I kind of want to mix of two. Not that. That's more of that one, right? Oh, there's this. We might mix that in. All right, let's work with these. Maybe that. Okay, and I think, yeah, I thought I did. I was pretty sure I backed this up with something. So let's glue that there. Glue. We need it to be right about there. We'll cut around it. I moved a bunch of things around this morning, so I'm always moving things. Trying to make sure I've got everything I need right around me. I noticed Bitty Penny said she likes to do that too. I think we all do. Especially when you're on camera, like, it's like, you don't want to waste people's time by, you know, looking for things. And it feels like we spend half of our lives looking for things, for the right thing. So we don't want to waste any more of y'all's time than we do already. It's not a waste of time. You like hanging out with us, don't you? We like hanging out with you, so. Alright. I rewatched last night, Carmen and I's live from this week. It was funny. She's such a hoot. Okay, let's use that. Let's use a piece of this. I think we cut it and we didn't tear it, so let's cut it. Let's cut it there. I'm really into daisies all of a sudden. Oops, that is way crooked. Let's try that again, shall we? And try to get it straight this time. That's better. Not perfect, but it's better. Okay, that. I'm gonna put that. And then let's cut this in half. I think that's what I did last time. Here. Put that in the middle. Let's put a strip of this at the top. Perfect. Yeah. I'm liking that. Alright, let's glue her down. Let's glue her down. Look at the top. My dog is click-clacking around. Something must be going on. It's Good Friday. Let's see. What are we doing? I think my kids are going to the mall today. And I am not. I do not do the mall. I am not a mall gal. They're gonna go. They'll be just fine without me in that regard. Okay. I gotta clean. We're having my daughter Sadie and her future in-laws and her fiance and their sibling, and then my daughter Katie and all of her family, her kids, and everybody. They will all be here on Sunday for Easter, so that will be nice. I actually don't have to cook, which is like, I'm thrilled, because cooking is not really my thing. I craft, but I don't love to cook. I like to eat. I don't like to cook. If I was wealthy, I would have a personal chef, for sure. That'd be like one of the first things. Because cooking is just not my thing. So, I mean, I know how to cook. I can cook. I just don't really love it. Okay, we need some kind of, let's move that. We don't need that anymore. All this trash. Stick that behind us. This is what we're going to use for in here. So, now I gotta remember where everything is again. I'm used to reaching in front of me, and now it's to my right side, because I moved some things. And I'll get used to it though. So anyways, I'm looking forward to seeing my grandbabies and my kids. It'll be nice. Okay. And my daughter's future father-in-law I have not met. I met his mom, Trace's mom, but I have not met. Oh, that might be cute. Let's maybe, oh wait, we've got these two. What are we gonna use? There's so many gorgeous ones. Oh my goodness. No, that one's too big. Those are too big, I think. I think that one looks good. Okay, that, we need a little piece of, let's grab a piece of paper. A piece of book page. Ooh, wait, what's that? Kinda like that. I want a piece of the bigger, like, of the real storybook pages. Yeah, that works. Okay. That works. Alright, there, and we need a number or something. See, I have this lovely strip of numbers, if you haven't seen it before, and little things, and you can just tear them right off and use them in different things. Maybe we'll use this ticket. Let's use that. See, it's hanging right there. I can just use it right there. Okay. We're going to... I've got to remember not to be so quiet. I got to be a little bit louder. And more animated so you don't fall asleep while you're watching me. Okay, there. Oh, maybe let's grunge this up a little bit. Just so it matches a little bit better. Grunge. I love doing these strips. These strips I just do on I have so many glue bottles, I'm like, I don't know which one to reach for. I just do these strips on leftover strips of paper, the tiny little ones. I have a whole little, I'm gonna hang that over just a little bit, and I'm gonna tuck this under. And tuck it under right there. Love. Okay, that's done. Let's see, another one of these pages. Let's do, this one will probably be better. We're gonna do a stamp down here. What stamp do we want to do? I pulled out all my farm stamps. We already used that one. Not using that one. I've used those. Oh, we could use... I used this one and the other one. The little chickens and the cow dancing. It was actually pretty cute. But I didn't use this one and I love it. Let's use that one. We want to use something different. They can't be exactly the same, right? They can't be. That would be boring. Everything was the same. Alright. Let's get some ink on this. Ta-da! stamp it off. Oh my gosh, we need a new stamp off page. This one is grungy, lovely grunge. I can use that for something. Wait. Oh, it goes like that. I don't know what I was thinking. Alright. Got that. And then we're going to use some washi tape. Maybe we'll use... that matches too much. I used this one on the other one. This says Farmer's Market. It's kind of cute. Could use the... let's just use this one. I like this one. I like it. I just think it's cute. Alright, let's... we're going to bring it in just a little bit. Just right there. Do we want to do it? Yeah, let's do it this way too. Just to here. Okay. Cute. Cute, cute, cute. Alright. These I usually just stick on there. Alright, that page is done. I'm liking that. Alright, and then what is the last one? Oh, okay. I made... oh, took a piece of paper. I did this. This is like a tuck. So this tucks into there, like that. Then you open it up, and it's got the paper here. And then that just tucks back in there. And it goes into the belly band. That's on the page. So that's going to take us a minute to make. Well, first we have to figure out what belly band we're going to use, because that makes a difference. None of those are belly bands. New, well, that could possibly be, that could possibly be. Nope, 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 nope. Gosh, I feel like I still have a lot of stuff for this. Oh wait, here's some. Okay. These are more like it, I think. Those were extras that I had from the other one. Let's use... let's use her. She's pretty. I feel like we need yellow. I'm looking through my papers to see if I've got anything that would match that better. The only problem with this one is it's not really cardstock. It's not very stiff. Oh, but I do have this yellow. That actually would probably be perfect. Let's just use it. and we'll figure it out as we go. Okay. We don't really need... Well, let's leave this out. Because this is our example. We can reference back to. We're going to move those books out of our way. And let's... Do we need anything else out of that? I don't think we do. No, we don't. And this is going to be the last thing I do today, so we'll just clean up a little bit. All right. Whoops, got our blue ribbon. Okay. So we want this to be this tall. Let's grab our cutter. So we want it to be... We want it to be to here. And I'm not measuring, I'm just marking. Marking, not measuring. It does happen to be almost 6. Alright. Set that over there. We actually got a lot. We could double this. I should have just folded it over. So if you haven't cut it yet, just fold it over. In half. Sorry, I dropped something and I didn't want to roll over it and break it. So, all right. Since we didn't, well, either way you're gonna have to glue it, but it would be easier if you just folded it in half to glue it. But because I didn't do that, we're not gonna worry about it. We're just gonna glue it. Just going to glue it. Put glue all over it. And this will make it more stable too, so that'll be a good thing. Oops. Okay. Let's flip it over. And line it up. Alright. I think that will be very good. I can already see we need a little bit on this corner. Right there. And let's trim it just a tad. All right. Ta-da. Looks great. And that will fit wonderful, and I like the colors, but she's going to actually go on this side and not that side. This is going to be the opposite. Okay, I think this is dry. Alright, so this is 12 inches, so we need to score it at 4 inches. Where's my scorey thingy? Hello? Where are you? Why do I always lose it? Oh, here it is, because it's yellow. Alright, so we're going to score, right, 4, 8, 12, yeah. We're going to score it at 4. We're going to turn around and score this one at 4. Just like that. And we're going to bend it. And we're going to bend it. Is that right? Well, it's going to be a little bit smaller. I forgot I didn't do it as much because it was got a slide in there. Dagnabbit. I messed it up. Well, it'll be fine. We'll just cut a little bit of it off. No big deal. It won't be quite as big, but it'll still be fine. How big is this? That is... We probably want it to be about 3 inches. We probably need to cut about an inch off of it. Let's cut an inch off. Alright, cut an inch off of that. We're going to snip a corner off and bring it over here. Snip that one off. And I got ink on my finger. How did I do that? Okay. Let's bring this in here. Let's glue it. Glue, 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 glue. Okay. I did the wrong side. I didn't want to do this side. This is why. Oh. This is why you're supposed to put your thumb where you don't want to glue. I'm just making all kinds of mistakes today, aren't I? Okay. I don't want this to be stuck on this side. All right. We're going to line this up just like that. And we're going to make sure that this stays open. Not in there. Just here. Okay. And then this is going to tuck right into there. Just like that. Cute. All right, and we need some matching paper. We need some daisies. Daisy, daisy. Ooh, those are yellow. Not daisies, but that might work. Oh, wait, what do we got here? There's some daisies there. I really need them to go vertically, not horizontally. Oh, that might work. That might work. No. These might work. That might work. Alright, we found a bunch that might work. We'll find something that we can use. Okay, but I'm kind of thinking that maybe this one. Because, is that the same girl? Maybe not. Same flowers? Maybe. I think this here would look kind of cool on there. Let's get a piece of it off. Nope, do not fall. We want you to be like right there. Yeah. Maybe just a little bit more. Wait, let's cut the top. Okay, so we want, let's cut it right above that. Okay. We're going to cut a little bit more off this side and just a smidge off of this side. And then a tiny bit off the bottom. More off the bottom. Yeah. Just a little bit more off the bottom. Wouldn't have to cut more than once if I would measure, but you know. I'm not in love with measuring. I don't love to measure. Okay. Alright, this is going to go on here. Let's glue this on. Do 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 do. Okay. Love. Do we love these together? Yes, we do actually. We love them together. They look like almost a whole picture. Gosh. I love them together. Alright, and I think that's fine. We want to put something on this side. Let's put it right here. I'm gonna use this one. Okay. And I need to cut a little bit off the bottom of this. Right. And then we're going to cut it to about there. And we're going to cut a little bit more off this side. Let's see how that looks. Yeah. I'm not mad about that. Okey-doke. Let's glue that down. papers. Let's grab our, these are extras of, whoops. Lined paper from other things. Oops, I did 3. I only needed 2. 1. We're going to need to cut them down a little bit. Let's trim that. That's good. And then this one, trim about the same amount off of it. All right. I was just thinking about how I heard somebody say that if you have a clean craft room and it's organized, that you're a psychopath. And I was thinking, oh my God, am I a psychopath? Because my craft room is pretty clean and organized. I mean, it's not pristine, but I mean, I'm always working on it and organizing it, and I still get a lot of crafting done. But I still have, like, I guess maybe I'm a little bit different because I'm very visual, so I need everything to be where I can see it. So there's like a lot of open storage, so it makes it look probably more cluttered than it really is. It's actually pretty organized, but I don't know. I just thought it was kind of funny. I thought, oh my God, am I a psychopath? Maybe I am. Who knows? Just one of those things. I was listening to somebody talking, and I'm like, oh, maybe I'm a psychopath. You never know. You never know. No, I think they would have figured that out by now. I've been to enough counselors in my life. Okay. Let's stamp some little, what are we gonna stamp? Are there chickens? There's no oh yeah, there's a chicken there. I'm not thrilled about that chicken now. Those are sheep and cows. Oh, here's a chicken. There's a chicken here, a rooster, I think. Let's use the rooster. I don't think I've used this rooster yet. I haven't. Oh. Carmen's probably like, what? You have a stamp of a rooster and you have not used it? What is wrong with you? That's not how she talks. I don't know why I was talking like that. I'm crazy. I don't know. Okay, there, and maybe a flower. This little daisy. Daisy, daisy. Okay. Ta-da! In just a little bit less than a week from yesterday, I will be on the Messy Palette show, her live stream at 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. And although she said last night that she doesn't, that I need to get a hold of her because I haven't told her what I'm doing, but I'm pretty sure I told her what I was doing. I'm going to be using digitals that I have a lot of because I'm a newer crafter. Not a newer crafter, but a newer to junk journals. And so I have a lot of digitals that I have, like scraps. There it goes. I was trying to get that wiped off. It was not coming off. So yeah, I have a lot of scraps, and when I think of something in my craft room that it's taking up space that I need to get rid of, that would be it. One of my hairs. Okay. I think this is done. That is done. Okay. I'm going to bend that right into there. Should we put a flower here? I put a flower on the other one. Let me look. Let's see if we have a flower that... Ooh, there's a sunflower. They're not, are they? They're not really sunflowers, though. They're pretty, they look like yellow peonies or yellow daisies to me. They're not even daffodils. I love this book. I use this book a lot, actually. Tulips. So pretty. Roses. Oh. There's daisies, but they're white. And I don't think that would look right. There's a basket of yellow daisies. This might be okay. Maybe this one, actually. Let's use this one. Oh, I don't know that I'm going to like that. I think it's fine inside, but I don't like it outside. Okay. We're going to put that there. I don't know, we might leave that empty. I'm thinking we're going to leave it empty. Oh, we could put a butterfly. Should we put a butterfly? Maybe that would be okay. No, it's too white. That's the problem. It's too white for that. Hold on. Where are butterflies? After this, I need to do some cleaning up. No, it can't be very big though. It can't be very big. It needs to be a little butterfly. See, that's too bright. That might actually be okay. Let's do him. Okay. Let's darken you a little bit. Do do do. Do 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 do. Do do do. I still haven't got my test results back. I was just not thinking about that. It's been a few days. I don't know what's taken them so long. Maybe because it's a holiday or getting ready to be a holiday. But you'd think they would have gotten it done before that. I don't know if the doctor's office is closed today or not. There we go. I like that. Okay. Very good. Now we need our book back. Because we need to do something to this page. Let's grab our eyes. they can keep an eye on what we're doing here. Okay, flip this over. Grab our stencil. And we need an undersheet here. Okay. I'm wondering if I used, maybe I should use, I was going to use yellow. I wonder what yellow would look like if I used it on the green. Do you think it would stand out on the green? Guess we could try it. Really ain't got anything to lose. Okay. Let's try it. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. Yellow. Ruh-roh, what was that? Okay. Let's do it in the middle that way. Oh no, it works. Okay, that's fine. Alright. I just want to give this background a little bit of interest. Because we're going to put lace on and have that, and I know that it's already coffee stained, but I don't know, I just want to give it some more interest. And I love polka dots, so why not? Polka dots are my thing. They're my jam. Okay. Almost done, almost done. I know this has probably been a longer one. Alright, I think that's good. And see how it just kind of does like a gradient of subtle little polka dots? I love it. Alright, that is done. And we need a piece of lace. We need a piece of lace. Paper lace. And we need it there. Put it in the middle. I'm going to put some glue here. Just like that. And we're going to cut off. Oops. Cut off that. It's a little bit sticky. I wonder why that's sticky like that. I feel like I need to get some like oil on it so that it's not so sticky. It's like it's still sticky from the transfer page. Weird. Okay. Put glue on this side. Plug that up. Just like that. And then we will slide this on in here. Just like that. So we did 1, 2, 3 pages today. Not too bad. What did we do today? I think we did another page. Maybe not. Okay. What's your favorite one? Do you have a favorite page so far? Where did that go? Ooh, it's clear up here. I like this one a lot. That one's so cute. With the little chicks. Wait, why don't they have eyes? Are those their eyes? Wait a minute. Where is that? Did their eyes not get inked up? They're supposed to have tiny little eyes. Why didn't their eyes not? They all look like they don't have eyes. Okay, wait. We're gonna put his eye there. Okay. He's supposed to have 2 little eyes right there. He's got his eye. And his eyes didn't appear either. Good thing I noticed that. Attention to detail. Attention to detail. Now they look cuter. Oh, goodness gracious. All right, I think we're done for today. We've still got a lot more to do, folks. A lot more to do. But at least I pretty much know what I'm doing. I think I might go through this afternoon and... What was that? That was weird. Something gonna fall. Something like snapped. Oh, maybe it was the thing. I don't know. Who knows? But anyways, I think I might go through and put things where they might go. That way it might move a little faster and I won't have to be trying to figure that out. But there we go for today. Remember that crafting is cheaper than therapy and we get to make really cool stuff. And until next time, ta-ta!